Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 204 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, or part 17 I believe of the Blood and Wine DLC. Last time we wrapped up some more quests. We started off with Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Granite, where we had to help a designer basically locate the stolen family jewels of a certain local hero in Buchla, which apparently had secret powers that could affect one's libido, so they were stolen by an older gentleman who just wanted to relive a few days of his youth, and we allowed him to and returned the stones intact. We then took on the final fist fighting battle. It was pretty easy. We just had to do it whilst we were drunk, but it still wasn't as much of an issue. And we also did the contract Equine Phantoms, where we had to take some mushrooms to help a lady who was being plagued by some sort of demon that was always there but could only be seen under these hallucinogenics. So we took them and dealt with the problem with the help of Roach, who actually has a voice that we could hear when we were under the impression of those mushrooms. And we also just cleared out a few locations as well around Toussaint. Now I'm all dressed up because we are going to be doing the man from CINTRA today, so we're going to make sure that we're wearing some lovely clothes. I just went to the tailor that the game will actually point you towards when doing this quest. So just got all that done off screen. If you want to know exactly what it is that I'm wearing, it is... I've taken all my weapons off. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. But we've got the Elegant Bouclair doublets, the Elegant Bouclair trousers, and the Elegant Bouclair boots. So there we go, and I've put a mask on as well. But again, I don't know if that is strictly necessary. But we're just going to go into this alley, and we're going to go speak to Anna Henrietta. Now, I've tried doing this episode a couple of times, and it gets a little bit buggy. I don't know if it's my PC or the quest or something, but the dialogue skips a little bit.
Now, why does that not surprise me?
Oh, we've taken his mask off, so I'm assuming we didn't need the mask. Let's just see if she approves of the rest of our style choices. Aye.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Ooh la la. Well, you know, I try my best.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Yeah, you see, I seem to have done okay. I don't think we could buy that mask in advance, so I think that's probably the best we could do in that scenario. Get ready for a
How do
party.
you find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Ooh, something late.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Okay, so she's still hovering about. That's good.
The lion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
It was a bit different in
This
Buckler.
belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Okay. Alright, well, we're off to a good start because the gameplay didn't skip at any point. No, not the gameplay, the dialogue. Because it was, I tried to record this twice before and it would just stop hearing anything.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
So, okay. I believe there's quite a few things we can participate around here. So, check it out. There isn't an achievement related to this like in Heart of Stone. Well, we'll do them anyway, because we're a completionist.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paint force, cast them at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and Mother's aunt?
Okay. Do we... Okay, I can't access my inventory. How do I... Ah, okay.
That green, lush and verdant as a
Can I throw one at him?
to vines and to
Oh, that'd have been funny.
yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious.
What, can I not pick another one?
Transgression in its purest form.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Oh, so you can only hold two at a time. Alright, I see. Let's see.
I got it.
Ooh, a bit of blue.
It's not a landscape you plan.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Composition takes scores. Scarlet, crimson box.
There's a lot of art looks. Literally, there's a load of paint thrown at a wall. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it is the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen. I would buy it for $2,000 billion. I'm just like, well, what the fuck's it supposed to be? I don't get it.
Before a storm.
Or a deep
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Okay. Sure, mate. How much are you gonna give me for it?
It must
At
be
your service, my good man.
exception.
Have you seen
Okay.
Do you read poetry, sir?
We'll have a little drinky poo.
The preferred hooch of artists.
Ooh, God, I hate
That's
absinthe.
a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Alright. So, see what's going on here. Was this the panto?
As you've made no effort.
What did we just do? I don't know. Okay, let's know this.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright. Okay, oh, excuse me. Let's see what's going down here first.
know my favorite. It's
Well, never.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Oh,
That you believed in such things. Ah,
that's beautiful. That's nice.
look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Okay, have we done everything? Okay. Excuse me, can I... Okay, I take it I can't come through this way. It's a shame. Okay, I think there might actually be a couple of like documents that are around here too. I should probably have been taking a closer look. Is this gentleman herb collecting when he's at a party? Yes, yes I am. Deal with it. Okay, nothing I can do here. Oh, here's one. Fragment of the script of a stage play. Okay, the Besotted Witcher. Ooh, Francois de Valère. Night thick as mud envelops a dense wood. A full moon hangs in the sky above the trees. Note, scenography must include a representation of the full moon. Wolves howl plaintively in the distance. A witcher walks through the woods in careful, measured strides. He wields a silver blade in his hands. Gods damn all, the moon is at its fullest. Long have I awaited this night. 3 weeks have I spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's daughter helped me while away the time. In fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret. Perchance I should take her with me. We hear the snap of breaking behind the witcher. He turns around swiftly, his guard raised. He spies the werewolf. I've got you now, beast. Arr! Furious roar. The werewolf removes its mask. The witcher can see it is the miller's daughter. He is astonished. He does not know what to do. Well, what now? Will you kill me? Or perhaps you'll take me with you. There you go. See, I should be an actor.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things.
Okay, whatever. Oh, hello. Is this it? Oh, well, she's got it in her hair. I take it it's her. No pun intended. Hello.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
Shoo shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Kaviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Villesse.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Ooh. Can we get the painting afterwards? A purely artistic expression, of course.
To meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Hey, there's no need for that. Okay. Alright, so that's that done. It's quite interesting. So Anna Henrietta there, she's up for a nude painting, is she? Okay, so we're looking for refreshment table. That it is. It is a masterpiece, and you all know it to be true. So don't even deny it. All right, let's have a look. Oh.
It must be someone famous.
There's a mandolin there.
Such talent. Exceptionally true.
Can do a bit more of a look over here. The birth of Ludovic. Okay. The first steps of Matilda. Excuse me. The conception of Edward. I don't know. I don't get it. Personally, I just don't get it. What's this?
Hit of Fistech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Okay. Just raid the buffet. It's very much a me at parties. It's like, ooh, food. Nom nom nom. I'm sure you're all very surprised that that is the kind of person that I am. Why is that still flashing? Oh, there we go. Okay. Should I make sure I've done everything I can? That little, like, giggling thing of the magician. It tickles me. Okay.
Lips for live us be.
Alright, alright. Don't mind me.
And I'm sure you understand.
I shall go. Or perhaps I won't.
So have a tactical vomit, Mel. That's all you need to do. Okay. It's just like, really follow me around like, why the hell are you just sort of looting everything? Oh, I didn't miss anything down here, did I? Oh. You keep doing your old magic tricks.
It's an outrage. But are you sure?
What's an outrage?
Please.
Oh, no. Those are the people we came in for. Alright. Keep your bloody hair on.
What's that?
What's that?
Someone
What's this?
left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Oh, so there's a dandelion here? Also, of course it's a loot, not a mandolin, sorry.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
Alright, judgy. Laura, oh my dearest love, oh lone ray of sunshine and the firmament of my life, I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom, that perhaps you feel for me even one iota of the affection I feel for you. I have waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings for you. I would certainly be waiting still had you not appeared at tonight's soiree in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel, scribing, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Reside. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill and the well-turned phrase. I began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it is written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate at hand at the time. Oh, most marvellous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is as slippery as a viper and twice as venomous. Reject his advances and let me walk hand in hand with you, bid you great, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian. Oh, yeah, sorry, we looked at that, didn't we? Alright, Geralt, I get it.
Wish to comment.
There's the refreshment table. Is there anything else? Can't see anything. Okay, so to look at the refreshments.
The heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Okie dokie.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
A true talent paints
Where are we going?
great one.
The great one.
Excusez-moi. Hey, whoa. I was just walking from side to side to side. Was this? Oh. Thought I saw something shiny then.
But what if he doesn't come?
Excuse me.
Definitely come.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what...
I'm an artist. Did you not see my masterpiece on that canvas?
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Okay, well that worked out quite well.
Upstairs.
People you know. Okie dokie, right. So that's locked. That's also locked. Okay, well, one door to go through. Got you now. Oh dear.
That must be Cecilia.
Oh no.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Oh, that's a shame. Right. What we got here? Nothing really.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Bloody handprint. It's his.
It's not going to be Dettlaff, is it? Don't think.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots.
Okay.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh. Quite a well hidden ladder, that. Oh. Where's my health bar showing up? Are we gonna fight? No?
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Okay.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out.
The collected verse of Gonzalo de Virtue. Love. To love is to build a house of cards or play a game of chess, but one wrong word or ill-thought move, you must start it all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, cold calls of fear grip round my heart. Will the seas sneak back calm and sure in the dark of night as they have before, or will they stay on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed up dreams as memory of serfs of yore? Ooh, deep.
Looks valuable. but it's not what he came for.
Okay, so there's the murder weapon.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
So no, I'm not sure. I imagine something around here is going to
Bloodstains.
trigger the next bit of the cutscene, so I want to make sure that we can examine as much as we can.
Links at a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor.
Oh. So, oh.
Links at a snapped chain.
Yeah, I
Jewel must have been on it.
see that. Valuable jewel.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Okay, I think we've done everything.
It's in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Is the Centurion dead then?
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you.
A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Jesus, that sounds painful.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Someone close to the royal family, maybe?
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
What's this about?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Is that just her not wanting to believe that someone's going to try and kill her, or does she know more she's letting on?
Siana might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Maybe.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun.
Oh, I know this.
True. Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die. at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis!
Hey, there he is.
I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid.
What?
Why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
What?
Witcher,
What?
I hear you know Regis
Why?
too.
Why is Dettlaff here?
You are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher,
But he's the Beast of
maybe you can
Beauclair.
satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Are we just leaving Dettlaff with... Okay, this is weird.
Don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
Is she a vampire as well?
Tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me.
I've got an inkling about something.
Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
I get a feeling that these 2 women may in fact be one and the same.
Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
I don't think Dettlaff knows this, but I reckon Renna and Sienna.
You have exceptional friends.
I reckon they're one of the same.
This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Is that the end of the quest then? Seems to be.
3 cheers for Toussaint!
Yep, capture the castle. We've got a lot of updates there. First of all, before I forget, let's make sure that we've got all our gear back on. Bop, bop, and bop. Good as new. Yep, everything's updated. I believe you can actually come out here and find the actual CINTRA, like the murderer. You've got to sort of look out this way. This could be a bad idea though. I think it's somewhere around here because obviously she pushed him out the window. Depends how far he fell. Okay, I think I found him.
Wasn't a fair fight. Didn't stand a chance.
It wasn't a fair fight. Christ, that is a long way to fall down though. Yeah. Okay. Right then, that is all there is to it. So, I think for the rest of the episode we're just going to continue clearing out locations around here. So I think what I might do is start from this corner, try and clear these out, then maybe work our way around, try and clear it like this. So I'll see when we get there. Alright guys, so we're approaching our first location, just up the hill here. What do we got? Guarded treasure. Oh, hello. Oh my. Lag. I can't fight if the game's gonna lag at me. That's an unfair advantage. Is that gonna be in your special abilities has the ability to make your game lag, so as to give itself an advantage. Oh dear. Jeez Louise. Alright. Well, that's enough of that, thank you very much. Okay, orders on torn parchment. Pavel, take that cat and boy and get him drunk tonight, and I mean slobbering, incoherent, blubbering about how he loves you all and spewing all over his boots drunk. He's just a little turd, so it shouldn't take much. Once he's seen pink unicorns, tie him up and stuff him full of deadly nightshade and sulphur. Then, like you'd stuff a goose before Salvine, they say dragons love virgins, so perhaps one of those winged snakes flying above the champ's disorder will come pick up this cherry. And since you will have seasoned it nicely beforehand, the reptile will gobble it up and keel over. Just be careful when you're putting out this reptile's supper. I've lost enough men already at Philibert. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Just choosing one of your own men and just stuffing him as bait. Great stuff. Okay. A little bit further down the hill. Go have a look. It's a boogie. Oh, another camp. Got a treasure maybe, yep. Used to rot fiends. Dealt with them plenty of times, them and the kin. Come on. Don't run away. And you got boom. Fiend guts all over the floor. Lovely jubbly. Yeah. A list of diagrams. That's interesting. Don't really see stuff like that usually. A splotchy parchment. Dear Jacques Le Rouge, what the bleeding bum diddles are you still doing here? Think I sent you out to a scenic holiday? Yesterday those winged dung munchers grabbed Gilbert right off the walls while he was taking his after supper wee. How many more men am I going to lose through your incompetence, you cabbage-brained cretin? You're supposed to build a ballista, as per the instructions I gave you, and kill those flying lizards. If you don't finish the job in the next 2 days, I'm going to stuff you full of sulphur and toss you to the monsters for a snack. Perhaps that way you'll at least somewhat contribute to solve the problem. No regards, Philibert. Is that the guy that we just saw at the hill? Is that Jacques? Do we have anything else around here with a look? Just a lot of crap. A lot of crap that I'm gonna steal for myself. Few lays to this place. Ooh. Well, those are just animals. Okay. I was like, I can see things that are glowing red in there. Okay, I think we've done everything we can here. So I suppose we'll head across to this place. Come on, Roach. And a girl.
Let's go.
Okay. Be good when we clear out this side of the river, because this is where most of the remaining locations are. Once we start clearing out like the other areas, it's not going to be anywhere near as busy. Okay, what do we got here? Ghouls. Should we load them in? Okay, that didn't do anything. Said it's a bugger off, didn't they? That's a clever thing to do. Why would you do that for? Come on. Oh, ghoul. Okay. Yeah, man, where's the fight in you? I finished. Take all your mutagens and your ingredients. I'll do very well. Fine additions to my collection indeed. Okay, what do we got significance? Could do with getting more treasure hunts done. 3 stained notes. Only fragments of the notes is legible. The slimmest pickings yet. Haven't even seen a stray mutt on the road for a week. Since that last caravan we robbed, the one carrying a transport of fat back for workers at the quarry, we've had nothing. 0 zip. Luckily we ate our filth after that. Gained a slight pouch to hold us through hard times, but if those times last much longer, we'll have eaten more supplies here than we've looted. And everybody thinks being a bandit's nothing but wine wenches and merrymaking. Should have listened to Mama and finished school, or at least started it. So I head back to Montcrane. I'll have to look around for a new spot. The lads are getting bed sores from so much lying around other bums. Alright. Okay, that's another 3 locations cleared up, which we like. So I think this is going to be our next stop. Down the bottom here. Right. Come on, dear. Let's get moving. Right, I will see you when we get down there. Yes, this was an abandoned site, yes. I believe. No, it's just a treasure. Okay.
Vengeance will be mine, in this life or in them to come. I am Maximus Nonius Macronus.
I'm sure you are. What's that got to do with me? Okay, so no luck on the countering. Shouldn't matter too much. Hey, okay. Be gone, Phantom! Okay, interesting. Not left anything behind. That's locked. It's locked. Okay, so what was all that about? Is that his body over there? Okay, notes by a Vandergilder from Philibert's hands. I've always enjoyed practicing my craft. Killing came as naturally to me as blowing my nose. They raised me to be a knight, and being a brigand is not much different. First blood and sword, then wine and harlots to wash the worries away. But ever since that horrid night, everything has changed. My dreams are filled with nightmares in which I relive those events step by step. He took the estate by storm and pulled Maximus Macronus out of his bedding, still in his 90s, yet we have to put off dealing with him and first see to his family. Those were our orders, like it or not, but it's one thing to impale some corpulent cow-tiddler with a wine-stained moustache and quite another to drink up a snot-nosed runt. He squealed like a little girl when the lads threw the noose around his neck. Macronus tried to buy us off, even showed me the candlestick lever that opens the hidden vault where he hides his family treasures. But Philibert's orders were clear. Next up was Maximus's wife. The lads spent a long time having their way with her and making Maximus watch. Too long. I didn't know the harlots brewed, and haven't a clue what he did to Philibert to make him wish such a fate on him and his family, but that was too much for me. Only once his whole clan was swinging did we turn our attention to Macronus. We stuck him with hot pokers, cut off his ears, then slit his gut, and he throughout all this horror, he didn't scream once, only groaned under his breath. When it came time for him to die in a puddle of his own excrement, under the tree where he'd hanged his wife and son, he looked me in the eyes and whispered, "Vengeance will be mine, in this life or the next." Those were his last words. Dark clouds filled the sky in that instant, and a harsh gale sprung up. Then I gave the order to move out. I remember perfectly how, when I reported this back to Philibert, he was all smiles, happy as a clam, didn't even harangue me for not looting the manor. It was clear he cared about one thing, and only one thing, Macronus's death. Yet news of the treasure we left at Castellaccia quickly spread around Montcrain, and a few lads from our hands are thinking to head over there to see what they can find. I'll join them. I'll bury the remains still lying there in the yard. Maybe then the spirits will know peace. Maybe I'll wipe away at least some of my sins. Maybe at last I'll be able to sleep soundly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Philibert always pays his debts. Okay, so we did get a treasure quest. That's nice. I mean, not what's happened here. That's definitely not nice. That sounds barbaric, but... right, it's all locked. Locked. Okay. So we're looking for like a hidden lever. Would you not have detailed exactly where this lever was that he showed you? It would have been very nice. Okay. This is promising. Or maybe not. Where's can I look? Oh, there's another door here. It's locked. I'm very confused. Did I miss something inside? Oh, there's a ladder. Doi. Ah, there it is. Ooh, ta-da! Alright. Excellent. Maximus Nonius Macrinus's journal. Journal filled with notes written in beautiful calligraphy. It boggles the mind, but that dregs drinking Philibert von Witten has returned to the duchy, and it seems he's not alone. He's gathered a group of fellow snoggers, and together they've taken to attacking travelling merchants. The son of knights has become a brigand. What an outrage. My brother's knights warn me Philibert's Hans is harassing men for information about my family. Do I have cause for fear? I have heard Philibert has reached rock bottom, but could he really sink so low as to raise a hand against someone who once spared his life? Seems he could. Seems he could, my friend, and I'm very sadly so that he also took that out on the rest of your family. But there we go. Okay, we are making our way back towards Floviv. A couple of things around this part. So we've covered the far eastern side of Toussaint. At least on the northern part of that, so that's good. And again, if I can speak, once again, I'll see when we get there. Okay, we're here. Oh, game, don't scare me like that.
What's going on there?
Okay, we've got someone down below. How do we do that?
My hand shakes so bad.
Witcher
I
or
cannot
not,
hold my
you've
tools.
still to bust your bum.
Come here.
Oh, hello. I think it's about me for the contract.
What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then, spit it out. What's it about?
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Listen, friend. There's an enormous difference between us, but it's not about status. It's about me having 2 swords on my back, and you having none. So I'll call you whatever I want, and you either deal with that or solve your monster problem yourself.
What you told? I don't respect people disrespecting me.
I shall file a complaint with your guild.
Make sure you address it to customer service. Kaer Morhen, Kedwin. Now talk, before I change my mind and go.
Notlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in social status, you remember the farmhand's name, maybe?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yea or nay?
Depends. What kind of reward are we talking about?
Okay, well, I feel like you could spare some coffers. Let's go for 600.
Come now, be reasonable.
Oh, you give me all that. Right, 575.
Fine. Seems I must take the loss. Agreed.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just... whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
It'd be an awful shame if I started swinging my my sword around and accidentally clocked it, though, wouldn't it? Okay, so I reckon this might be the location that it's going to give me. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're coming on to an hour.
Yes, Witcher?
Yes, that is me. Suppose we can make a start. I might be able to see this quest through.
Guess the monster actually is nocturnal. Gotta wait till dark.
Okay, stop taking summary. The last tremors damaged several bottle stands and knocked over several wine barrels, whose subsequent rolling wreaked further havoc among the barrels. A lot of bottles. In addition, 2 barrels of wine in the maturing process burst and spilt. Spilt. The losses following this tremor proved greater than those of the previous one. These tremors shall be the ruin of me. Okay. Whatever, Trevor. So do not disturb the wine bottles. 2-4 vineyard work schedule. Recapitulation. The past half fortnight I was forced to reassign 3 workmen to cleaning up the damage caused by the earth's strange trembling, a fact which significantly slowed work on these vines. Sophie remains in confinement and will not be able to return to work for some time, and later her effectiveness will be hindered by the presence of the child. Jean-Luc did not even report for work today, with no warning and no excuse. When he finally does show up, I shall have to have a serious talk with him. I don't really like you, mate. Not gonna lie. Okay, so this is all there is. Yeah, doesn't seem to go any further. Or does it? Because that the map continues down there. Okay, let's try. We're in this time then. Okay, my medallion's on me.
Let's look around. Shattered dishes. Got knocked off the shelf somehow. Shaken off, maybe? What the rats? Not known to kidnap farmhands.
Oh, well, there's the tremors. There we go.
Can finally see something. Kikimores?
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you chill the hell out? Jeez Louise. Oh. Another one? Definitely something still burrowing. Okay, am I missing something? Is there anything else down here? What am I supposed to do? There's another one.
Goes on and on this tunnel.
Can you stop, please?
Ow! Bastard.
Okay, Garrett, let's not climb up the walls. I'm not Spider-Man. Up or down?
Should be able to break through. Damn it, it's getting away.
Okay. Check down here first.
Not your lucky day.
Ooh. Hey, why are you putting your sword away, you fool? Honestly. Are we even going to need the information from the missus at this point? The same way. Okay, it's the same way it came in. Oh, hello. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, you are a bigger beastie.
By the minute. No Kikimore dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws. Cracked Kikimore eggs. Something's been feeding on them. Cracked Kikimore eggs. Something's
I know, I know. Get off. Get off, Geralt.
Kikimore eggs. Should destroy them before the young hatch. Start prowling. Damn it. Young could hatch any minute.
We're dealing with another giant centipede or something? Not sure what else could cause that much damage.
Last one.
Okay, so the egg's done.
Water coursing. Underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimores, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Okay. Very interesting. Alright, so I think we'll make our way back onto the surface and then I'll probably wrap up for today and get the contract finished next episode, because I don't want the episode going on too long. Done enough for today. That I'm very happy with.
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few kikimors down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half-favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimor eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Where did you last see Jean-Luc, madame? Exactly.
In the fields, north of here, by the wood.
New seedlings there? I was under the distinct impression we had planted them all on the south slope.
Almost all, my dear. I requested that some be planted to the north, by the grove. Just the remainders.
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built, hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. He means scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing.
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work.
This guy I do not
Still
like.
here? But why? Perhaps I can turn these tunnels into an extender.
Alright. Let's have a look through our stuff. So we've got nothing new in terms of these. We've got Oriana and Sienna. And also some updates. I believe Anna Henrietta may have updated. Dettlaff van der Eretain. Emil Regis Rohalek Terzieff Godefroy. Okay, I think that's it for characters. That was a bit of a fair amount of documents today as well. In terms of the world map, we've cleared out these guarded treasures are in this corner here. Also cleared out this hidden treasure down here. And we're just sort of exploring around Florvive a little bit more. Quests, we are working through Contract the 2-4 monster. We have picked up the main quest, Capture the Castle. And we have completed Philibert Always Pays His Debts and The Man from CINTRA. We do have another level up. We've got 2 ability points, so let's just put it into magic, I think. Okay. Awesome. Yep, sure. We could put another one in there, I suppose. Just put that there for the time being. Meditation, we'll just meditate to midday. Still holding the torch. And we'll save the game there. Alright guys, that's going to end it for today. So yeah, a really interesting quest that we got through there, the man from CINTRA. And now Dettlaff is getting more involved, it seems. And he seems to have faith that we'll actually manage to find whoever has kidnapped his Reina. And also this whole thing with Sienna as well, or Sirena, whatever her name was. And yeah, my theory is that they are one and the same. I think it would make sense, knowing her relationship with her sister, who's not the best, and that she would ultimately want her killed. She seemed like a bit of a bad egg. Obviously, I know the whole Curse of the Black Sun, that relates to something, The Last Wish, I know, which involved Renfrey, I think is what her name was sort of a woman who sort of, again, went through similar circumstances, was ostracised because of why she, like the time that she was born, and this whole thing came around. She ended up becoming a bandit, and a whole thing. It was in one of Geralt's first stories. And yeah, and obviously she is known to have had like a bit of an iffy relationship with Dettlaff as it was, and actually left him. And then all of a sudden she gets these messages saying like, "Oh, I want you to go around and kill these people, otherwise we're going to kill your old love," kind of thing. So knows that Dettlaff can be manipulated. I think they may be one of the same. I could be wrong, could be very wrong, but that's just a theory I'm throwing out there now. Other than that, we've done a nice amount of clear up as well in some of the locations. We're slowly getting there through northern Toussaint. Probably gone quite a decent way through this contract as well. So I think the plan is from now on, until we're not going to come back into the main story until we've done everything, which is not going to be long at all. We've got a handful of quests left, maybe even 2 or 3 episodes worth before we get back into the main story. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, our biggest thing I'd say that we've still got to do, aside from clearing up locations, is the Skellige Gwent tournament. So we'll have that done at some point. Probably not next episode, I think maybe the episode after. Priority for next time, get this contract finished, try and clear up as many locations as we can, maybe pick up another odd side quest in there as well. I think we've only got about, other than the Skellige one, like the tournament one, sorry, I think we have 2 more that we can currently do. There's one that we will end up picking up during the process of the main quest, but I think got 2 available at the moment. Other than this, I think there's 1 more contract, and then we've still got just the treasure hunts, but we'll come across those as we do. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Before I let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Andrew Corbyn. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And on screen secret to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It's truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you're a good patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.